I'm sure the clap is not for me. So anyway, happy to have you here.
Hi.
Why are you so popular and who are you?
It just happened to be many Thai people today, I guess. Yeah. So before we start, can I ask who of you are from Bangkok flying in? Yeah. See.
Okay.
Wait a second. I take one picture. Please keep your hand up. Here you go. Okay. Thank you.
Who are you?
I'm Moo. Yes, my nickname is Moo, and then I'm from OOKBEE.
Okay, so OOKBEE is an ebook store company, right?
Yeah, it's ebooks and e-magazines, and now we are starting to go into other digital content.
Okay, so just a raise of hand, like who have heard of OOKBEE before? Raise up your hand, please. OOKBEE, come on.
Full. Yeah.
Okay, quite a lot of people. So OOKBEE didn't start as OOKBEE, right? I
No.
mean, your first company is IT Works.
Yes.
It's basically an outsourcing company.
Yes.
So my first question to you is second question. Second question to you is that what made the shift from an outsourcing company to an ebook store, digital content company?
Oh yes, okay. So actually, when I started a company right after the college, and we were doing outsourcing jobs in Thailand. So in that time, we were doing projects for company in the US and in Japan. So when the mobile trend is coming up, we were developing software for iPhone, and when the iPad is coming up, I got it the first month, and I start using to read a digital magazine. So I start spending money on it, and I realized that hey, there should be a market for this for local market. So there's an opportunity. So then I pull 5 people from the existing company, and we start a new team. Yeah.
Okay. So do you raise any money when you start OOKBEE?
No, we use our saving for that. So we were losing money for the first 6-7 months. Luckily, we turned profit after 7 months. So now we are in month 27. So we have been profitable every month for 20 months already. Yeah.
Okay, numbers later. So 7 months, and then you became profitable. So during that 7 months, what did you do to bootstrap and to make sure that you build a product, that you see a fit between the product and the market? So what do you do to bootstrap? Because you started the company without any VC money, right?
Yes, at the beginning. Yeah. So at the beginning, it took us, actually it's before 7 months, it took us around 6 months to just develop, and then without knowing that it's really making any money. So in that time, we talked together with all the founders to figure out that is there a market for digital content? You know, right? In Thailand, it's like, I think before OOKBEE it's really difficult to believe that you really can sell digital content with all the piracies and all that. But when I myself, I spend money on this content from the US, and I think that hey, there should be some possibilities. So the only way to know is to try. So when it started the first month and the sale is so low, it's like I can remember in that time the first month our revenue is like several thousand US, and then we were doing it for like 7 months, and then when the first month is coming out like that, it's like scary. But then every day we keep going and say, hey, it's a little better every day, a little better every day. So okay, so we keep continuing next month, yeah. So it's come up like that.
So what made you profitable? You became profitable. OOKBEE became profitable in a 7 month. So what did you do differently?
I think part of it is coming from our business model. So the company, to explain this, I mean, my company, we do revenue sharing with all the content partners. So what we do is that we go to meet all the publishers, and then we say that, hey, we do this for you, and it's totally free. So you just give the content to us, and then if I sell something, I share with you, you get 70%, and my company, we keep 30%. So is the barrier of entry is really low. So it's like somebody come to you and then say, hey, if I sell, I share your profit. So I recruit almost all of the publishers for magazines in Thailand. So that is the first thing. And then when you do something like this, it's a win-win scenario because you work with them on a revenue sharing model. So all these companies, all these magazines, they help promoting your service. On the paper magazine, they say, hey, now I have an iPad version. So I got free advertisement from every magazines in Thailand. So that's what helped us growing very fast, I think.
Okay, so how big is OOKBEE right now? The team in terms of revenue and market coverage?
Okay, so we start with 5 people. So now we are 40-something people. In terms of number of users, I just passed 3 million users, and we are growing around 10,000 new users per day now. And
paying users?
Not paying users. Paying users is like 10%.
Okay.
Yeah, total registered user. We have a lot of free content on the platform. And in terms of revenue, so I can share this. It's like our first year we make just like 400,000 K, and last year we make around 3 million. Yeah. So it's going quite fast. Yeah.
How about profit?
Oh yeah, we have profit. It's just like 3,000-4,000 K. Yeah.
I mean, like the
300,000-400,000 K.
Okay, so it's like the margin is about 10%.
Yes, because when you share 70-30, right? So you the 30, and then after your cost,
okay,
cost, that's what you make.
Okay. So we talk about this before, like and it's very. I mean, entrepreneurs, I think we all know it's very tough to make revenue here. I mean, to generate revenue here, really very very tough. And I spoke with. I almost called you OOKBEE, Moo in Bangkok. That is, for entrepreneurs, there are a lot of thinking. I mean, there are 2 sides of thinking. Like what I would call, my personal opinion, the Silicon Valley way of thinking is that it's the product first and then revenue comes later. But in Southeast Asia, where you really have like a limited chance to raise money, then you really have to start thinking about revenue really really early, right? So why would you think that revenue matters, and how did OOKBEE gain revenue at the same time, traction and scale and bootstrap all at the same time?
Yeah. So before going into that, just to mention that we raised money also. So we raised $2 million last year just to make it growing faster. But in terms of traction and revenue, you have to think that especially in Thailand, for example, because we are one of the first company in this round. Like it's just happening just last year. That now like maybe you can tell yourself, right? You see a lot of Thai people coming here this year compared to just last year and the year before. So there's no VC in that time. There's no like local VC or nothing. So the only thing is possible that you have to make the revenue right away in order to survive. But we found out later that what's actually more important is that now after we become profitable, it's making sense because. It starts to making sense because you know that when you are profitable, you can choose your investors. So we have many investors coming and talk with us, and we are not hurry because anyway we are profitable. So you can actually look at them, and then say, hey, this one is good, this one is probably not. Yeah. So it gives you more freedom in order to do that. And in terms of tractions, of course, it is nice to have all the tractions, but without revenue, is difficult to make it happen especially in Thailand. Yeah.
Okay, so we've been talking about a lot of success and things like that. What are some of the most difficult moments you faced so far when building OOKBEE?
Let me think. I mean. Right now, we are trying to going out of Thailand to other countries. So I have a small office in Vietnam, and we are starting office in Malaysia, and we plan to come here in Singapore within a couple of months.
Indonesia?
Indonesia, not yet, but we try. We are partnering. We try to look for some partnering there. But okay, what is the difficult thing is that when I started in Vietnam, in that time we don't have the intention to partner with local company. We think that hey, we can do it in Thailand. It's just copy the business model. But the thing is that there's some like local knowledge where you just don't know anything about that market. So after a while, we learned that it's really difficult when it's not your own countries. So now when I go to other countries, I try to look for a local partner and just try to do JV or whatever just to make that happen.
Okay, so we talk about a lot about the mentality of entrepreneurs when we were at Bangkok. So what do you think is lacking in today's entrepreneur, especially in Thailand, since you're very much in Thailand?
I think in general.
Well, you can be very honest. I mean, there are a lot of people who are.
Of course. I mean, the thing is that I think it's happened that I have a chance to talk to many new startups this day. With all the startup event coming up in Bangkok, and most of the time, what I found is that they are good technical guy, but many times since they don't have experience yet, that is like their first startup, so they don't know how to make a revenue, make it revenue out of their service. So many people come to me and say, hey, I want to do this, and I want to make revenue from the advertising model. Or sometimes it's like, for me it's like, okay, cool, if you can make a revenue out of advertising model, but you have to know that without a lot of user using your service, for example, the advertising revenue will be like super small. So that's not gonna happen. So you have to find more creative way to make money out of your service. So back to that, most of the time, it's a problem about how to really make revenue out of your service.
Okay. So I think a lot of Thai companies, they started as an outsourcing company, and then in-house they do outsourcing work, and then they use the profit to sustain their own in-house product, right? So I think that happens in Indonesia a lot as well. So something that obviously you stand out because you are able to do well on both sides. A lot of companies, they can't do well on both sides because you just can't handle both sides of the business. One outsourcing and the one building an in-house product. So what kind of advice would you give to entrepreneurs who are running an outsourcing house and at the same time building their own in-house product?
Outsourcing is obviously the easiest way to make money in this region because people pay you in advance. When you sign the contract, you probably get like 30%, and then you just use money. But the thing is that without your own products, you will never take off because you always have to run for the new projects, and then most of the time the new projects have nothing to do with the old projects, so you have to do things from scratch again and again. So like my company, the previous company, we do make like several million US a year, but it's like for so many years, it's never taking off. So because it's most of the time after you finish one product, it's again and again. So once you have some platform or some of your own products, that's when something is taking off. So always find money from outsourcing, but always look for the way to have your own product. That is the only way, I think.
So is your company looking at different verticals of products besides OOKBEE?
Yes, since we have many users on the digital content space, so we start looking for other products to sell to the same audience. For example, now I am making the audio book, so that is the new service.
I saw your Facebook picture. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so audio books. So like ebooks. Before OOKBEE, there's no ebook. So now we have ebook and then audio book. So I construct a 5 recording room, and then we hire people just to read the ebook. Right? We got the license for ebook anyway. So we just told the publisher, hey, now I want to read it for you, and then you don't have to do anything. It's revenue sharing again. So I build the studio and hiring people to read it, and then we will have an audio book service coming up soon. And then there are several more projects like that. Yeah, it's coming.
All right, so
later.
We're coming to the end of this session and the most interesting part of the session. So I'm hearing a lot of things that OOKBEE is doing obviously very well, and then there are several interesting companies that are looking at your interesting company, and they're looking to buy your company. True or false?
True. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I got contact from many companies lately.
Who are they?
That one I cannot tell you. Yeah.
Okay. So you're making like 3 million in terms of like revenue. So how much are they valuing your company? Like 10x or 10x of your multiple? What is the value of the? Okay, cut the chase. What is the value of the company?
Yeah, now around 10x now. Yeah.
Around 10x. So you're valuing your company at 30 million. So who would buy?
Again, I cannot tell you that.
Okay, but can I guess? Can I ask you?
Please guess later, okay?
Okay.
Just guess with me outside.
Okay.
It's just like, come
Yeah.
on.
So some of them they spoke earlier this morning, I think, right?
Probably, but yeah. I mean, recently there are many companies.
How many companies are trying to buy your company?
So far around 4, yeah. So far around
Four.
4, yeah. Some of them some of them have a very business that relating to OOKBEE. So we really looking for opportunity with them. But some of them is just like pure investor where we still say that, hey, in that case, just wait for us to grow a little more and then we talk again.
Okay, so are you looking forward to exit the company, or you honestly, or you actually don't really care, that you just want to keep growing the company? What is your I'm just thinking, what is your mentality? That are you looking for an exit right now, or this is something that comes by chance and you may or may not take it up and just want to continue building your company?
I mean, as an entrepreneur, and this is something I think everyone here probably think the same like me. At a certain level, you want to bring this to the next level. So of course, you try to do it on your own also. And then if there is a chance that you can do it faster or better, you always consider that option. So our original plan is to just IPO in the local stock market. So we think if we continue like this, probably couple of years we can do that. But
30 million is a big money.
Yes, but then if there's a chance to take your service to another level where it's like faster, bigger than we can do by ourselves, we always consider that. Yeah.
So assume that you sell OOKBEE for X amount of money. So after you exit, like what do you plan to do?
Right now I don't have any plan. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Like you have a girlfriend?
That's totally unrelating.
I mean, honestly, like young, handsome, soon to be very rich. Yeah. So anyway, that's actually that. I know it's not part of the script. I'm sorry. I'm just like joking. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank Willis.